Hey, welcome. I see Zach is in the house. Woohoo! Ready for some general trivia today. I do have a guess the movie, but we might save that till next week. You know, I hope everyone's having a great day or evening or afternoon, wherever you are watching this. And of course, it's evening here for me, 9 p.m. in Cambodia, which is 9 a.m. Eastern time right now, which is, I think, standard time. When it changes to daylight savings, then we're an hour off. Chalet is here tonight. Chalet in the house. Woohoo! And Zach, as he has mentioned in the chat, is the midnight night. If you were here yesterday and watched our movie trivia, then you know. And Sunday's new curmudgeon. Yes, indeed. So we actually have a curmudgeon, but I'm not changing the name of the show for the crosswords because it's still honoring Bob, our missing curmudgeon. So daylight savings time. Oh, it's March 9th. Oh my gosh, Well, that'll be easier for Mumsy though, I think, doesn't it? No, fall back, spring forward. Yeah, spring forward. So it'll be 10 a.m. Eastern time, which will be 7 a.m. Pacific time, which will be easier than the 6 a.m. that it has been. Shalays, I've got to block him. I can't take it. Oh no. The Donald Gump might be put an end to that in the US. Oh. Don't worry. Okay, we're not going to talk any politics. Well, I don't know what kind of questions are in the general quiz. Calculator, catch you later. Chalet! Come on. Let's start the game. Here we go. General trivia. Let's see. Oh, I thought we'd just kind of start with... Oh. Chalet, I'm sorry. What? Wait, we can't lose Chalet. No, Chalet. Oh, this is interesting. Well, talk to me privately later, Chalet, okay? But I hope you stay. I thought this might be like a Gen X kind of thing, trivia first, before a random general trivia. Oh, you were doing something else? Okay. Well, Chalet, you have a great day, and I really appreciate all the support you've given me, and I hope that you stay part of the community. So we're going to look at some historical items and guess what they are. All right, which should be easy for us Gen Xers. And this is on a thing called Haywise. I don't know what this is like. What is the name of this device? I know what this is. This is before Gen X, but this is before boomers. This is really old. What is this called? A gramophone. Indeed, I believe it is. Let's see. Lifeline. Oh, look at that. It gives us... Oh, wait. If we have to choose from these, it's not a telegraph. It's got to be a phonograph. Gramophone, but phone. I'm going to go with A. Yeah? Oh, I don't like this clicking, having to click everywhere. Yeah, correct. Okay, now this, no, I'm not doing this one. Let's go over to the general knowledge.
Welcome to the quiz channel for a new general knowledge trivia quiz. It's part 30 of the series with 40 new questions and answers for 15 minutes of quiz fun. This video is sponsored by Trivia Daily's Quiz of the Day.
Chopin Airport is the largest airport in what European city? Well, Chopin was a composer. Where was he from? What country was he from? I don't know what country Chopin was from. I know a lot of people were from Austria. Any guesses? Chopin Airport. Maybe Austria, because it seems like a lot of the composers were from there. Oh, Warsaw, Poland. He was Polish. Let's see. Okay, see our countdown on the side. Like Poland. Okay, number 2. Kind of jazzy music. Octopuses, wings, and hearts. What is their blood? Well, squids are actually black. That's where you get like black food coloring. It's from squids, but I think it's blue or purple. Green? Is it green? Is it blue? Is it purple? I'm not for sure. Wow, this is tricky. Blue. Blood. What Italian city is commonly credited as the birthplace of pizza? I think I can give that because I'm thinking it's Napoli. Hey, Andy's in the house. Woo! Great to see you. Look at my sunshine emojis. Excellent. Naples and Napoli are the same, right? I don't know why I'm saying Napoli. I think it is Naples. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All righty. Oh, there it is. Margarita. Colors of the flag. Who wrote the fairy tale of life? I'm thinking that's Brothers Grimm. Wasn't it in the Grimm fairy tales? Is that correct? What do you guys think? The Brothers Grimm? Oh, look at those emojis for, is that a crystal ball for Dumb Boy I Am? Especially for the midnight night. Charles Perrault. Whoa. There's Graham. What cartoon? Ay, caramba. Well, it's one of the Simpsons. Sure, that's one of the Simpsons. He was another fairy tale. Okay. Andy giving a magnet emojis to Chalet. She's still in the house. Bart Simpson, I believe it is. My guess.
Visit triviadaily.co for a daily 10-question general knowledge trivia quiz and lots of other fun quizzes. Find the link in the description or go to triviadaily.co.
Right, number 6. What was the name of the Turkish city of Istanbul? Or anybody remember the musical? Was that Bing Crosby and Danny Kaye? Black and white movie. They had a song. Istanbul was once Constantinople is Istanbul and Constantinople. Napoli is on the Amalfi Coast of Italy. Maybe, I have no idea. Is that the same side? The the eastern side. I think it's on the eastern side, the same side as Tuscany and Venice, but I could be wrong. It could be on the western side, or it could be down in the boot. I don't know. The heel of the boot. Take your Tinder date to the Amalfi Coast, or maybe not. So Zach and Andy both remember that it is Constantinople. How many degrees angle does a triangle have in total? Oh. And that's how you can figure, like, if you know two of the angles, then you can get, like, there's a 90-degree angle. A 90-degree angle is like straight. Then you have two more angles. I'm going to say that is 90 is half. So like 180. Would it be 180? Zach is saying 180. The triangle seen here is not right. That's an isosceles triangle. Because you know how you do an isosceles? Both hands out together. Two are longer than anything with three sides is officially a triangle. But a right triangle has equal sides. And this does not have equal sides. So this is not a right triangle. If I remember all that. Isosceles or equilateral. Yeah. Yeah, because the two sides are equal, but the two lateral sides are equal, but yeah. Okay, we get it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually like speed this up a little bit because it seems a little bit slow. It is. Which flag of which country is this? Oh, because they don't want to end it in a preposition. Because you would say, which country is this a flag of? Would end in a preposition, which they're saying now it can. So it's someplace in Africa. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to be moderator on a panel discussion. And so I will, but it's from 6 to 8 a.m. I'll do it live, but you guys might catch it as a replay tomorrow. What are you guys saying about what country? Jamaica. Oh, Jamaica. That's not Africa. Hey, Seagull Rock is in the house. That's all right. That's all right. I'm not getting them all. I've got it in a few, but I'm not getting, obviously, if this is Jamaica, then I got it wrong. The country with no red, white, or blue on their flag. Brazil, Nigeria, Congo. Yeah. It could be any of those. It is Jamaica. Excellent. Reality show. No outside communication. When was this made? 5 days ago. I have no idea. You guys are going to have to help me on this one. Mumsy is in the house. Woohoo! Big Brother works for me. Anybody else? Anybody else got any ideas? Is it Big Brother or is there another one? I don't know. Let's hit play and find out. The Whopper is an item on the menu of which fast food restaurant? Oh, come on. We got to know this one. Oh, look at diamond emojis for Mumsy. You finally woke up. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. Burger King. Yes, Burger King it is. And the Big Mac is McDonald's. The Star is Carl's Jr. What's Wendy's? Do they have a name for their burger? Their burgers are square. I don't know if they have a name. Where's the beef? 6 a.m. in Cali. It is. Both Andy and Mom early. What is the state capital of Tennessee? Is it Nashville or Memphis? That picture kind of looks like Nashville to me. It's Nashville. You know how I know it's Nashville? Because I was the road manager for the Minuteman caravan that went from LA to Washington, D.C. This was back in 2006 or 2007. And so, yeah, I planned the route. I was the road manager on the route. I managed all the press. And we stopped in Nashville and had like a little protest thing, a rally. It was a rally, not a protest. It was a rally on the steps of the state capitol in Nashville. So yes, there's that. Oh, Jack in a Box is more West Coast. Oh, Jack in a Box is good. Mumsy, took me to Jack in a Box a lot. 5:45. And at 5:45, you got to get a Whopper and 40 in a ride. Quiblo. Okay. I believe you. Well, in Monopoly, what are the most expensive? Well, that would be Park Avenue, right? Park Avenue and Broadway. And I believe those are the dark blue as opposed to the light blue, which is Connecticut Avenue and something, because Baltic then is purple. Right? You got a dark blue. We got blue coming in with Zach. Is my memory correct? I'll be Frank Gibbo is in the house. Woohoo! Hello. And let's see, is it dark blue? We're walking Park Place. Tell you, Mumsy's got to remember this one. The rest of us might not have, we were probably alive, but might not have had awareness at the time, but his name would have been Richard, but ended up Michelle Trachtenberg and Gene Hackman were contestants on the February 26, 2025 episode of Celebrity Bucket Kickers. Indeed they were. Mumsy came in with blue. Yeah, good morning, U.S. time. I'm guessing it's the afternoon over there in the UK. Andy said dark blue. Nick, okay, there we got. We got Zach, Gibbo, Andy, Mumsy, all coming in with Nixon. Yes, Nixon, followed by I did hear Fuji, Gala, right? Which of what fruit? Of which fruit? Why am I thinking it should be which fruit? I'm not liking their grammar on this one, am I? Did you know that, like, I don't know, 100 years ago or something, there were like 10,000 varieties of apples. I mean, it's like an insane number of the variety of apples that there were, but they've all kind of like died out and gotten homogenized and corporatized and stuff. But apples, yeah. Chile's a nicer person than I am. Milhouse says, oh, that was his middle name. Yes. Richard Milhouse Nixon. Andy. Very good. Very good. Look at that. Gibbo's sending Andy some coffee emojis. How nice. Siegel saying Clinton. That's all right. Good guess. Thanks for participating. Just don't be afraid to put the wrong answer. Just put whatever you think it is, and it's okay. There's no shame here. Mumsy says apples. Zach says apples. Andy says Siegel. Clinton had the tricky dicky. Whoa! Yeah, she got confused. Yeah, you know, it would be appropriate, wouldn't it? Definitely would be. What is the main character's name in the Legend of Zelda series? I'm thinking Snow would know this immediately. She's a gamer. Nixon, like Gump, is a person that has fans and non-fans. Yeah. Is it Zelda? Is the main character in the Legend of Zelda Zelda? That'd be kind of a question like, who's buried in Grant's tomb? Did you guys all grow up with that one? I grew up with that one. Who's buried in Grant's tomb? Grant. Okay, Gibbo and Andy also coming in with Zelda. All right, let's see. Who was first? This is interesting because you see, Rome was a republic. Like during the Greek Empire, Rome was this republic. And then it changed from being the republic to having emperors. And if I recall, it might have been Julius Caesar. Well, Caesar's the title. You can't. There was also Augustus Caesar. That's cheating, Andy. If you say Caesar, they were all Caesar. It's like long live the king. Well, which king? Which king was it? Hail Caesar is. But because I'm thinking Julius Caesar. Not all were Caesar. Maybe later, but in the beginning they started out as Caesars. Yeah, and I think it was his nephew that was Augustus. And didn't Cleopatra do both of them? Mark Antony and Julius Caesar for sure. Maybe Augustus. Who knows? Let's see. What did Julius Caesar? Augustus first. What? Oh my gosh! Which flight bird is native? I believe this is on their flag. This bird is on their flag. It's on their coins. It's the national bird. Orange Julius Caesar. Now you're talking my language. The emu. July is named after Julius. Indeed it is. And August is named after Augustus. And those were added in after the calendar had been kind of set. So that's why you get like October was the 8th month and September was the 9th month, right? November, I guess, was for 9, and December, decade, 10. Well, that would, 9, 10, 10th month, because there were only 10 months, but then they added 2 months, then they added July and August, and that bumped them. Ostrich. Well, an emu is a little bit different than an ostrich, but it looks like an ostrich. They're from the same family. Maximus decimus meridius. Oh my gosh, Gibbo, you could be right. Is that sounds like something Wile E. Coyote would say. Emu. Name. Somebody was Bilbo Baggins. I think that was his friend. I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I know he was a hobbit. But what was his name? Frodo. Okay, Gibbo coming in with Frodo. That could be right. I've heard Frodo before. Okay. And I see a mosquito. But it's like fraudy. Frodo, fraudy. Let's see. All the hobbits back. Color. Wow. I would say white. Although maybe red. I'm first choice white, second choice red. What are you guys saying? Zach is saying red. Anybody else? White isn't a color, it's a shade of light. Well, they're all shades of light and they actually have frequency. And white is actually all the colors, although it doesn't work that way with paint, because if you mix all the colors, it turns black. White. Okay, so we got Zach saying red, Gibbo saying red, Andy saying white, Mumsy saying white, Seagull saying red. Okay, so let's find out. I'm thinking it's one of those. It's red. Or changing your name to Queen. What was the band originally called? Ooh. I do not know, but I'm sure there's some music fans that know. What was Queen's original band name? Wow. I don't even remember that from the biopic, which was really well done, by the way. I'll have to see if Timothy Chalamet wins for his Bob Dylan portrayal. I haven't seen that. I would like to see that movie, but it's not on Netflix. It's not in my cinemas here. Zach saying he doesn't remember. Andy says the Flying Burrito Brothers. I don't know if that's a joke or not. Let's find out. Is it? Wow, what a great question. What was the name of the fictional town? They had the billboard, right? The billboard for the suburb, anyway. Was the whole town the name of that suburb? I don't remember the name that was on that billboard. Well done, Frank. Oh, Gibbo said Smile. Well, they're a British band. You better know it, right? King, good guy. Queen and King. Excellent, Seagull. I love your thinking. Flying was another band with Graham Parsons in it. Oh, the Flying Burrito Brothers. It was a band, but it had Graham Parsons. Excellent. Okay, the name of the fictional town in Back to the Future. Nobody? Is it just delayed for me? You guys go ahead and write. I'll see them after. But I'm going to hit play. Hill Valley. Hill Valley. What are the three events in triathlon? My guess, one is running, and one is swimming, and bicycle. What say you? Twin Oaks was Andy's guess. That was close. Better than me. I had nothing. Zach says swimming, running, and bicycling. Okay, Zach saying the same as me. Anybody else want to pitch in? We got baby Wilbur here. Hi, baby Wilbur. You want to say hello, baby Wilbur? He's got some white paws. Can we see the white on your neck? No. Okay. Running, biking, swimming. Mumsy says that's okay. Different order, same sports. Twin Oaks, Twin Pines. Andy, when you hear this, check and make sure that you're streaming like all the way live. I think you're behind. I think you're behind us. Check the little red line at the bottom, to see if you're live with us. And then or just refresh. But I think because you're giving me we're on to the triathlon question, but you're still answering Back to the Future. Siegel says she can't do any of those three events. Yeah. I can stay afloat in water and not drown, I know how to swim in general. I swim. We had swimming in high school. And so, I learned the breaststroke and the backstroke and all these, different strokes. But I'm not great at any of them. There's Andy with Hill Valley. Yeah. Okay. It says that it's live. All right. Okay. Well, you heard my message. But this little red line here, you need to make sure it's all the way like to the end and not like back a few minutes. Okay, we're moving on. Swimming, cycling, running. Excellent. Got it. French culinary term for clear soup. So who watches Master Chef? They have all these stupid names for things like, well, that's just jelly, or something, right? Okay, so clear soup. Is it bolognese? Because like bouillon. That's what you guys are saying. Oh, consomme. Oh, that makes sense too. Consomme. So Zach and Andy both coming in with consomme. Yeah, you might be right. But I like bouillon. Bolognese. Oh, but isn't that Italian bolognese? Is that French? Or is that am I mixing up Italian like marinara and stuff? Is that a type of spaghetti sauce? Bolognese from Bologna. Okay, let's see. Is it consomme? All right. Which continent is Europe? Well, Brazil is pretty big. And then you got the rest of the continent. Ooh. But Europe actually goes all the way to the Ural Mountains. So it's kind of a little bit bigger than we normally think. No, I'm going to think South America's bigger. Breakfast? Yeah, breakfast. That sounds good, huh? I got some cookies. Look, my Airbnb guest brought me some cookies from France. They're called Virginia cookies. They're a little round. They're sugar shortbread cookies, like the Danish ones, only they're French. No, not South Africa, Mumsy. South America. Yeah, okay. You fixed it. We got Zach, we got Andy, we got Mumsy, all agreeing with me that South America. Yes. Yay. See, look at that map. It goes all the, because we just think of Europe as like ending before Russia. You know, but it goes all the way over here. So it's bigger than just this part. But South America is still bigger. Who is the Roman god of thieves and trickery? Thieves and trickery. Well, Bacchus was like drinking and revelry. Oh, look at Andy putting up a world emoji. Chickenpox. I had chickenpox. I had it twice. You know why? Because the first time I had it, I had such a mild case. And it's like, oh, chickenpox is nothing, right? I've had it. And then my friend Marnie, she had like there were 7 or 8 kids. I don't know if she was one of 7 or if she had 7 brothers and sisters, something like that. And I mean, gosh, it was like the Waltons or the Brady Bunch, I loved hanging out at their house, you know, and they were Mormon, and the dad worked 3 jobs to pay for everything, and the mom was a stay-at-home mom and did everything from scratch and stuff, and always had cookies, and we made rock candy, you know, and anyway, they all came down with the chickenpox, and I was like, hey, no problem. I can still come hang out. I've already had it. I got the worst case of chickenpox. Every square inch of my body must have had 10 or 12 pox in it. And when they started bursting, the itching was so unbearable. Oh my gosh. Pan. Oh, Andy's saying pan. Yeah, and then Zach says, well, that's not right. Yeah, I don't think chickenpox is a Roman god. But good guess. Mercury. Yeah. Pan Roman, I think I might have been Greek. What was the name of the ship Columbus sailed to discover America? Well, we can narrow it down to 1 and 3 because the 3 ships were the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. So which one of those 3 was he on? I'm going to say he's on the Nina, but I really don't know. I always wanted a brother or sister. I know. I have man, I didn't get it. I wrote a song. When I was young. I don't know, 7, 8 years old, something like that. And I used my handy dandy tape recorder that I had, the one that I would put the microphone in front of the speaker of the radio or the record player, either one, and just set it there. And then I'd play the radio or the record player and record onto my, my cassette tape. And so I went into the bathroom by myself because, you love the acoustics in the bathroom, right? With my handy dandy tape player, tape cassette recorder, with the little microphone, and I sang, I want a sister, la da 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 da. I want a sister, la da 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 da. So then my mom, for Christmas one year or my birthday, one of the two, got me one of these little converters for cassette tapes. So I plug it into my computer and I put the cassette in there and hit play, and it converts it into digital. So I actually have that song. Oh, everybody's saying the Santa Maria. Monica, good morning, my dear. Just the answer. Okay, so everyone's saying Santa Marina. So I'm wrong with the Nina. Good job, everybody. Oh, Zach. Okay. Stop watching it someplace else because I hadn't played it. I had not played it. Come on. I got to call you out on this. Don't be watching it somewhere else to get the answers ahead. Okay. So yeah, that's what chicken pox looks like. Yeah. You know, I could say it was an accident last time. I'm not saying it's an accident this time. Okay. I'm not that easily fooled. And we still have that tape. Yes, we do, Mumsy. It's here. Here in Cambodia with me. Right. What was the deadly pandemic in the 14th century? 14th century. So that would be the 1300s. Killed a lot of people. There's two names. Yeah, we caught it. But I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. The Black Plague or the bubonic plague? Yes. The plague. The Black Death. Same. It's the same. Oh my God. Okay, we've got the capital of a Central American country, Tegucigalpa. Tegucigalpa. That sounds good. Tegucigalpa. Maybe El Salvador. Well, there's Panama, there's El Salvador, there's Belize, which I don't think it would be that. There's Mexico. It's not that because that's Mexico City. There's Guatemala. Ooh, that sounds like a Guatemala name. Tegucigalpa. Galpa. Tegucigalpa, Guatemala. Or El Salvador. Honduras. Oh, Venezuela is in South America. This is Central America. Could be Honduras. Panama is Panama City. Okay. And Belize is Belmopan. Guatemala is Guatemala City. So that leaves El Salvador and Honduras. Let's see. It's Honduras. Very good. Which hormone is known as begins with a C? If it's the one I'm thinking of, it begins with a C. Which hormone is known as the stress hormone? Nobody? Oh, there we go. The Zacharania hormone. Oh, come on. That almost sounds like the Macarena. I think it's cortisol. Let's see. Cortisol. It is indeed. Let's get it. Yay! That one musician wrote the most songs. Okay. There is one musician that I know of associated with the Lion King. So I'm going to have to go with Elton John. Now, I don't know if he only wrote one song and he didn't write most of the songs. That's a possibility. But he's the only one I know. Use IRS. Us IRS. US IRS. Elton John, says Zach. Mumsy said, oh, the stress hormone is the IRS. And Mumsy got it. Tim Rice collaborated with him on it. Oh, okay. Bit of yeah. On, there you go. Now, which artist is known for putting off art of his own career? That would be a painting artist. And all my life, and even when Mumsy and I went to the Netherlands and we went to the museum of his name and saw quite a bit of his art there, nobody ever corrected me that his name is pronounced Van Gogh. Van Gogh. Van Gogh. We say Van Gogh. And everybody says Van Gogh now. It's kind of like the Khmer Rouge. It's actually not Khmer. It's Khmer. But the French kind of probably wrote Khmer with an ER because it's like a French pronunciation thing where you don't actually say the ER on the end or something. I don't know. But Van Gogh. How many of you got it? We got Zach. Evander Holyfield. Oh my gosh, Zach. You know, wasn't he the one who got his, oh yeah, he got his ear bit off. And Mike Tyson never went to jail. You know, I mean, that was assault. I don't care if it's in a boxing ring. That's not allowed. And that's sick. Prince. Oh, Seagull. Prince. Did Prince lose an ear? Did he cut off part of his own ear? I don't know. Maybe. Van Gogh. Van Gogh. That's the term or a person. Okay. I kind of want to put file at the end, like a Francophile, but that's, I think, just somebody who loves something. I'm trying to think of what stamp collector is to kind of get the collecting part. What you call someone who collects anything. And then books, I would think would maybe be Libra for the root. Bibliophile. Hoarder. Seagull, I love it. I love it. Zach and Andy are both saying bibliophile. So that would make, yeah, okay, the biblio for the book part and file, like I was originally saying. So a lover of books is someone who would collect books. Yeah, Mumsy goes, good one, Seagull. Excellent. Latin phrase translated, seize the day. Seize the day. If you don't know Latin, you should know this one. Wasn't it in the Dead Poets Society? Or was that Captain, My Captain? Did they have Carpe Diem also in that one? Captain, My Captain. And Carpe Diem. Did they have use both of those? The Dead Poets Society? Yeah, she's been here for a while, Andy. You're a little bit late on your book emojis. Carpe Demon. Carpe Diem. Seize the day. I'm trying to think of a word that would capture. Seize, you know, that has the root in the carpe. What would come capture, maybe? I don't know. Crap your pants. Oh my goodness. You guys are too funny. That's what I love doing. You guys are awesome. 35. What disease is caused by a lack of insulin production? Mumsy knows this. Mumsy knows this. I don't have it. I think sometimes if we have too much sugar, and sugar is kind of fake sugar because it's not natural, it's processed, that then our body sends out all this insulin, and then it gets there and it's like, wait a minute, where's the sugar? Because it's not natural sugar. And I don't know. It gets tired of going out on false alarms. Then it just says, I'm tired. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to make any more insulin for you. But I don't know. Diabetes, Zach and Mumsy both coming in with diabetes. Andy's saying a Democrat. Okay. Apologies. 36. Which is longer? Mile or a nautical? That's a good question. Which one is longer? Well, I could see reasoning for either way. Like if we take the nautical mile, it's pretty straight. However, maybe the nautical mile takes into account the curvature of the earth, which would make that mile longer. Or if it's just straighter across the ocean, then maybe it's shorter. I'm going to go with longer, but I don't know. Yeah, nautical mile. Knots. Oh, that's what you're saying, that the nautical mile is longer. Okay. So are we all right? Yes. Miles, if you know that. I didn't. The All Blacks. I know this. It's not far from me here in Cambodia. They are also known as Kiwis, if that helps. And they always do that haka thing, you know, before they play. Oh, it's current and wind that affects the nautical mile. But what if the wind or the current is going against you or with you? There's a mosquito. Can I get it? Can I kill it? Yay! I got it. I got a zap. What happens is I've got my microphone and my phone and everything, and the thing that holds all the pens is all right here, and it flies around in there where this isn't gonna reach, and it's going through all these caverns of space. Oh, the Maori dance, yes, indeed, New Zealand, absolutely. Right. So Pluto is the 7th, whether we count it as a planet or not, right? So before Pluto is Neptune, maybe? Is it Neptune? Guys, help me out. I'm not sure. I'm guessing here. Is it Neptune? We never did figure out what was the thing to remember the planets by. How to remember the order of planets. My very educated mother just served us noodles. They changed it because they took out Pluto. What did it used to be? Most very elderly men just slept under newspapers. Mercury's volcanoes erupt mulberry jam sandwiches until noon. My very efficient memory just summed up 9. My very easy method just speeds up names. My very expensive Malamute jumped ship up north. Oh, Mars is after Earth. I was thinking that it was Mercury and Venus and then Mars and then Earth. Didn't I say that on one of the other shows? Oh my God, and it's recorded forever on history. My very excellent mother just served us nachos. Jupiter, so Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto! Pluto hasn't been a planet since 2006. Yeah, but now they're calling it a dwarf planet, so we can still use planet. Uranus, Garcia, Andy says. But yes, indeed, it is Neptune. Several different something names. What is tofu made from? I have seen a documentary on how tofu is made, so I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Mnemonic. It's Mnemonic, but the M is silent, right? So it's mnemonic. That's what it's called when you have the initials. Soy, yes, soybeans, and they soak them in barrels. Apparently, it's supposed to be able to take on. Sheldon, Leonard, Penny, and Raj are characters featured on. That sounds like The Big Bang Theory, even though I never watched it. It just sounds either that or Office Space. Or was that a movie or was that a TV show? Sheldon. Yeah, Mumsy says plants. Yes, the soybean plant. Zach and Andy both coming in with Big Bang Theory. Don't ask me how. That's it. Well, how about that? That timing worked out well. Yes. You notice my refrigerator. My refrigerator is moved over now, and got my other little table with dishes, and that little bucket thing is like all my tutoring. Like each tutoring class has a folder in there, but I was using those paper towels to clean out. Chani and I completely cleaned that countertop today. And we moved the refrigerator over to we cleaned, and then we moved the refrigerator, then we cleaned. Office Space was a movie. Oh, just Office was a sitcom. Okay. Good questions. Nice show. Yeah. Before anybody runs away, wait. Don't go. Love transcends time and space. So wherever and whenever you watch this, I love you. I can't let you get away without letting you know how much I love you, because I do. I appreciate each and every one of you for deciding to spend some time with me. We had fun, and it's great. Tomorrow when I moderate the panel discussion, which is about the Oscars, it's the topic is why were the 5 nominees chosen? What is it about those movies that the Academy chose them to be nominees? for the international feature film category. And then, of course, following that up, what can Cambodians do to, make a film that will get nominated and even win, So, but it's 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in Cambodia. So I know that's way too early for Pacific Coast time people. Gibbo, maybe you'd be interested in joining live. I think, yeah, because it'd be afternoon for you, right, or early afternoon. And then, East Coast time people, you might want to join. I guess I'll probably, like, when I'm done here, I'll actually schedule the live broadcast, and then all we need to do is use my phone to actually go in and start the live, because it'll already be scheduled. 10 nominees for some categories. Yes, for I think for Best Picture is the only one that's 10. Andy only watches The Big Bang Theory in binge sets. Oh, there you go. There'll be a Gene Hackman tribute. Nah, yeah. Well, they always do the in memoriam of everybody that's died throughout the year that were Academy members. Yeah, I know it's way too early for Mumsy. Don't worry about it. But you can watch the replay. I will be the moderator. I have 3 panelists. It will be in English. So I hope that everybody is interested to join. Maybe I'll actually put some hashtags in the setting. Hackman and wife and dog. I know something is sus. Even though the police are saying there's no foul play. So, was it carbon monoxide poisoning or something like that? Was it done to themselves? So there's no outside foul play, but that's weird to include the dog. I mean, a husband and wife, that could be, but to include the dog, that'd be weird. So that does sound like gas, some kind of gas. Or poison. I'm like, maybe they all ingested something, or maybe there was something in the water. Yeah, well, I think people speculating are mentioning it because I just look for the latest updates, and like major news is I mean, like the authorities in New Mexico have not released any further information. So it's just people speculating, well, what could it be? And that's like the thing that makes the most sense. Oh, his wife and dog were not celebrities. Yeah, so they're not part of Celebrity Bucket Kickers. Anyway, so the next normal show, then 9 p.m. show, I think will probably be our crosswords. They mentioned Whitney Houston in 2012, and she died the day before the Grammys that year. All right, guys. Well, same bat time, same bat channel on Sunday. But tomorrow, if you're interested, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. my time. I'm going to schedule it. You'll see the you'll see it as a recommendation or on my channel with the time in your time zone if you're interested. Zach, the non-curmudgeon, will be there for the crosswords. Hugs everyone, Mumsy says. Indeed. And until next time, catch you later.